so I'm just gonna be doing a quick brow tutorial because my brows is looking rough right now, hella rough. So basically how to do your brows when your brows look this rough. I'm gonna just show you guys real quick the things I use, and then I'll just show you guys how I do it. So I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Excuse my nails. Do not judge my nails. In dark brown. So yeah. I use this e.l.f. brow pencil in the color neutral brown, and I just really has a spoolie. It has a spoolie and then it has a pencil. And so that's how the pencil looks. That's how the pencil looks. And then I use this little brush from BH Cosmetics. And it's just a regular angled brush from BH Cosmetics. ColourPop regular buffing brush. And I also use this Bond and Hide Detail Smudger brush. And I use this just to clean up my brows. It's a flat brush, basically. Then I go in with the ColourPop concealer in the color medium 26. Just this bad boy. Just use it to clean it. And then last but not least, I use the Wet n Wild Brown Mascara to set. So I actually start off with the spoolie. Brush them upwards. And if you can notice, like you can see my face, I mean my brows, excuse me, my brows have like a bald spot kind of right there. So you can see that. That's not cute. You don't want to have a bald spot on your brow. So I'm going to do this one because I feel like this one's my more challenging brow. So I'm going to show you guys how I overcome it. I always do like this to the brushes when I'm going to use them. Because I just feel like the more defined it is, like, the better it works because you're going to have a sharper brow, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I just take a little, the smallest bit. I really don't loot it. So you always want to start mid-brow. And guys, I know it could look real intense, but I always start mid-brow. So I always start mid-brow because if you start over here, you're gonna make your brows look way too boxy and way too just like just drawn on. Like you want your brows to look natural at the end of the day, whether you have a full face on, whether you have no face on. Like you want your brows to look natural all the time. Like I could leave my brows, like I could just blend this and then leave it like that just to fill in the bald spot, but I do the whole thing. So yeah, you start here and then you just kind of blend with your own little brush. You see how like I'm just distributing the product from where I placed it, because you just want to blend. Like I feel like makeup, whether it be your brows, your foundation, your shadow, anything, you just have to literally blend. Like you have to blend so much, it's not even funny. Like blend till you bleed, like Jaclyn Hill used to say, or still says, like blend till you bleed, literally. So I'm just gonna keep on basically blending with the same brush, just that little part that I applied there. And use the lightest hand you can ever use. Don't put too much pressure. So then I take my spoolie and I just brush it out a little upwards. Brushing upwards because that's the direction your brow goes in. Or whatever. I brush downwards. I'm going to start on the top. So now at the top, I'm not adding any more product. I'm going in with the same brush. Same exact brush. And I'm just down there. Okay. So you see how easily brows can get messed up, right? Because like my actual hairs are all the way up there. Like I have some hairs like all the way up here. But I don't want my brow like that because then it'll come out way too like thick, and I don't want that. Like I want them to look full and just good. So whatever. And now we have that going. Hold on. Okay. Now that we have that going, we're just gonna blend with the brush. We're gonna continue blending with the brush. And it probably looks like I'm going hard, but I'm not putting too much. This is where the spoolie comes in hands. So now this is where I come in with the lightest hand ever. Lightest hand ever. Do you see that? So now I'm going under here. And the reason I do the front with the brush is because, I mean, with the pencil, I just feel like it's way, I just feel like it's not so harsh. You understand what I mean? And like I said, everything makeup is about earlier. I mean, you see that? We want to fix that. We don't want to look crazy. And it's okay if you mess up or go too high or go too low. All of that is fine, because you're gonna clean up with the concealer. I feel like my brows are my favorite part of my makeup. Okay, sorry. So look at how that brow's looking so far, guys. And this is with it not cleaned up. I already got my shape going on. It's kind of bold. So what I want to do is just keep blending. Remember, blend till you bleed. You want it to look like a kind of an ombre effect. You see that? It's kind of an ombre effect, if it makes sense. So now that I feel like I literally come back to my brows like 10 times during my makeup, but I always do my brows first. Always do my brows first. Always. Like, I can never do that gives me anxiety when people do their face and then their brows. It's like all the oils and it's just so slippery after you're just doing a big mess. Like, I feel like I do it right now and then I clean up. Then I always set when I'm done with my entire face, just so that, like, if any powders or foundation got onto it, I can go back and fix it. I don't know. I just always do my brows first. I cannot. It gives me anxiety to think. Cleaning your brows for me is the most important part. Literally the most important part, because this way you can make or break your brows. You make or break. You make or break. So I put concealer. I put it on the back of my hand all the time. Then I put it on my brush. And then I go in. So I'm going to try to be as close as I can to show you guys. Right? So I go really close to my... This is what I do to blend. I literally, guys, I do like 3 things to blend, because you really need to blend your brows. You need to blend your makeup. Like, if you're not blending, I don't know what you're doing. You're not doing your makeup. Like, so I keep my head like this, and so I bring the concealer down, bring it really down. So bring it down, drag it down. Then I go in with the brush and I blend, because you have to blend a lot, like I said. So I blend, I go in circular motions. I blend and blend. Fuck, I put my I just poked the shit out of my eye. I just poked the shit out of my eye. Alright. Sorry what I got for talking shit, but just blend. So that's just the bottom half, right? And I go, and I said I do this a lot. And I hold, it's probably not comfortable for everybody, but I hold my brush like this. Like this is the concealer part, and then I go like this. Like I hold my arm like this. And I go in over on top. And I go slow strokes at a time. As you can see, I messed up twice. So, gonna go in with the angled brush because it has product and I'm really not adding. I just, like, it has a little bit of product, so it'll just clean up the messes I made. So now I'm just gonna go in with this brush and blend out everything. So this is my brow basically. And yeah, then I just brush upwards like this. And I set. Okay guys, so this is how my brows look overall. This is how they end up looking. But I could wear this naturally outside because they don't look bad. But I feel like when I put my whole face, like I put my foundation and bronze and all that and lashes and all that, I look like the brows look 10 times better on your face. But this is it. Can't even tell I concealed. Close up, you cannot tell I concealed. Like, just looks like I did the brow. Well, that's all for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please like it, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for my next video so you guys can be alerted when it's up. Next video, I think I'm just gonna do an updated everyday makeup routine. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.